tempted to buy something that was not on my list.
I mean, what I took away from that was everything in moderation, right?
Right,
Not
exactly.
everything is bad, just don't overdo it.
And maybe don't take everything that Instagram influencers are saying
yes.
to be true.
No, I'm not saying that my shopping cart follows that trend, but everything in moderation. Hey, speaking of moderation, temperatures, I mean, they've been very mild today. We're talking close to records. The record today was 67. Ooh. We were up into the mid 60s, so we didn't quite make it.
Close.
I think Sunday we're going to get another chance to potentially tie the record for high temperatures. Let me show you this because you're going to see this front kind of draped across the area. It's right now 61. We're sitting on the warm side of the front, but it is here, and we're going to see that begin to slide back down to the south, which means our temperatures are going to tumble a little bit for tonight, and more of these 40s will move back into our forecast. This has been sitting here for what seems like this entire week. I've been talking about it. It meanders back and forth. Some days we're on the warm side. Some days we're on the cooler side. We've been fluctuating between the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Either way, the numbers are well above where they should be for this time of year. There's the front pushing down to the south for tonight, and for your Saturday, we may start out in the 40s and only warm back up into the 50s before that front eventually surges some warm air. Now, the last couple of times that front has surged to the north, we've had some patchy fog like we did this morning. I think that could be another concern early on Sunday. If you know anybody that's going to be traveling on Sunday, I think patchy fog will be a problem before the temperature, according to this model, gets us into the mid to upper 60s. I think we're going to be in the mid 60s. I'm putting 65 as my high temperature. But I got to show you this. I showed it a little bit earlier, but if you missed it, this is 4 p.m. on Sunday. Temperature sitting in the 60s. I'm just going to go ahead 12 hours. Watch that front pass. Just 12 hours later, we go from the 60s to the 20s. That's an incredibly strong front, and the cold air will continue to surge in. In order to do that, it's got to be windy. You've got to push that air in, and so you can expect wind chills to be a concern as well, especially when those temperatures get down into the 20s and teens, and maybe even for a couple of locations into the single digits. Now, that front doesn't arrive until sometime late on Sunday, so until it gets here, still mild for your Saturday, certainly warm by December standards, 55. More clouds than anything else, and couldn't rule out a little patchy fog, but I think there's a better chance that we'll see some patchy fog early on Sunday. Showers possible throughout the day. Temperatures getting into the mid 60s, maybe even close to 70 for some areas. Then some storms arrive late as that front really slices through the area and drops our temperatures from 65. That's the daytime high we're expecting, with some variation here, anywhere from, say, 60 to 70. Down to 22 by the afternoon on Monday. And then we slowly try to recover, but this is some cold air that's going to be moving in after a near record warm day. So here's your 7-day forecast. That record high is 65 on Sunday. By Monday, we're into the 20s. Overnight lows will be down into the teens, which means our wind chills could be near zero, especially as it's still going to be pretty breezy on Monday into Monday night. By Wednesday, we recover a little bit back into the 30s. By Thursday, a little bit of snow is possible, especially in the northern part of the state. We'll have to see how much of that moves into parts of central Indiana. And we stay in the 30s all the way through the week, that next week, as we get into 2026.